Change talk. Change talk is unique to motivational interviewing and a natural part of language. We hear it all the time. It is the language that moves us towards a change. And once you learn this, you'll start hearing it everywhere. It takes place throughout the 4 processes, but it's in the evoking process that we're really paying attention to it as we focus on the why of change. There are a few different types of change talk, and we're going to learn some examples of each and how we might apply them in your world. Here are some of the most common types of change talk in motivational interviewing: desires, abilities, reasons, needs, and commitment to change. So what do we do when we hear these change talk statements? Well, firstly, you're going to reflect them back to the person, either in their words or paraphrased in your own words. The next thing you might do is ask an open question about them. Look to expand on what they've just said and turn the volume up on it. During the next few statements, see if you can think of some open questions that you could use to draw out even more change talk from the person. Some examples could be, why is this important for you? What would that give you? And tell me more about that. The first type of motivational interviewing change talk is desire. People will give desire statements like, I want to, I wish, I hope, I could, I'd like. Some examples could be, I would like to go out into the community. I want help, so I'm happy to accept this support. I wish I could be a better parent. I would consider private care. I'd like to stop smoking. I wish I could get a job. The second type of motivational interviewing change talk is abilities. That's where somebody will be telling you that they can do this, they could do this, or it's possible for them. Some examples could be, I know I can do it, I've done it before. I could do it if I wanted to. I know I can do it, I've done it before. I could do it if I wanted to, I just struggle. I'm able to do that. I can definitely give that a go. The third type of change talk is where people will give reasons for change. People might start a sentence with, well, I'd be able to do this. Or, I'd love to do this because I'd be better off financially. Some more examples of reasons could include, I want to be able to do things on my own because then less people would be coming in and out of my house. I could afford a holiday. I can return to the things that I enjoy most. It will improve the situation and I'd probably be able to make more friends. Because doing this will give me more space in my living area. Because I'll feel safe and I'll feel less anxious about going out. The fourth type of change talk is needs. People will give you their needs to change. So whether they have to, or they've got to, or they should, or they need to. Some examples might be, all I do is stay in this bed, so I really need to be able to gain confidence to start walking again. I've got to do more exercise to lose weight. I really should stop smoking. I don't like people washing me, so I have to get better and start doing my own washing and dressing. The fifth type of change talk in motivational interviewing is commitment language. People will normally give commitment language after the first 4 types of change talk. And the more you build the first 4 types of change talk, the more likely you are to reach commitment language. This is where people will be saying things to you like, I will, I'm going to. Some examples might be, I will call the stop smoking service that you've talked about. I'm going to get some help. I will get in contact with my GP. I'm going to go out for a walk on Wednesday. I've already looked into some groups locally that I might be able to join. A few tips. You can also include words like maybe into change talk or might into change talk. People might say, maybe I'll go for a walk, or I might be able to call my GP. These statements are really good fertile ground for your open questions and reflections to draw more change talk out of the person and get some further commitment. Change talk can also come out in the form of a negative statement, moving away from something that they don't like, rather than moving towards something that they do. For example, a desire statement might be, I don't want to feel like this anymore. Change talk isn't the end of the conversation. Use what the person has given you as a springboard for your questions, affirmations, reflections, and summaries. Use those to really expand on the change talk. Remember, when someone talks about their own change and hears that change reflected back to them, the more likely they are to change.